If you're hoping to rake up some of those leaves tomorrow, you're going to contend with a gusty breeze. It is going to be a windy start to the work week as a cold front sweeps through the area. We could see gusts to 30 miles an hour out of the west, but there will be increasing sunshine. So a little more morning cloud cover, but a brighter afternoon on deck. Now, Sunday evening's been fairly calm, actually. Norwalk and Napoleon reporting totally still winds, and across the metro, single-digit wind speeds. That is going to change as we head into the upcoming week with a gusty breeze that'll be returning. Temperatures Sunday evening have been around 50 degrees, with the metro dropping back to the upper 40s. Now that sunset time is at 5:26, darker evenings as we have officially ended daylight saving time. Cloud cover does show you a little bit of clouds, but there is going to be some clearing that does help those temperatures drop to the 30s tonight. But I am tracking a cold front. That's going to bring us some thicker cloud cover around daybreak tomorrow. That front currently northwest of Lake Michigan, producing some sprinkles and light rain showers in portions of the upper Midwest. So let's look at the hour-by-hour forecast. Starting things off for your Monday morning, there is going to be a little more cloud cover, a very slim chance of a brief passing shower, but those clouds fade away and it's going to be a breezy afternoon with increasing sunshine that'll be expected. So what about temperatures? We do briefly dip down to the upper 30s overnight with afternoon highs. That'll be in the upper 50s to even near 60. So it is going to be a milder afternoon with that breezy west wind and the chance to come close to the 60-degree mark for your Monday. Overall, it's going to be a fairly nice afternoon. Just keep in mind it is going to be a breezy day. Monday's winds between 10 to 20, gusting to 30 miles an hour with those winds blowing in from the west. Now, weather impacts that we're tracking. The breeze is going to be a big impact this week. Both Monday and Wednesday are going to be windy and blustery days. We do have a brief warm up though, and we're actually going to end up in the low to mid 60s by Wednesday. And then next weekend, we are tracking some significant changes in the weather that include rain showers and also a big cool down with our first really cold dose of autumn air. Rain chances are going to spike on Fridays. We see a 70% chance of widespread showers, and into next weekend there could be some periodic showers lingering, although we're going to be down to about a 30% chance for weekend plans. Friday is going to be our first chance of widespread rainfall. Now, we could get a brief pause on the wet weather Saturday. However, Sunday, a strong cold front comes racing through the area. That's going to bring us some showers Sunday morning, and then into the afternoon, it may in fact get cold enough that some areas see the first snowflakes of the season, especially downwind of Lake Michigan. That blue color indicates the chance for a couple wet flakes. Now, don't want to get your hopes up too high if you're a winter lover, but there is growing consensus among those computer models that we could potentially see a couple wet flakes mixing on through, although anything that does fly is likely to just melt away on impact. No sticking snow is expected. Breezy weather Monday, another breezy day Wednesday. Highs will be in the low to mid 60s, and there is a very slim 20% chance of a passing shower. Rain chances grow on Friday. That's going to be the day that rain is going to be the most likely. And looking ahead towards next weekend, a 30% chance both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures drop to the 40s Sunday, and that could potentially be cold enough for a couple flakes. Into the start of next week, Monday, a high 46. Overnight lows are going to be plummeting down to the upper 20s to near 30 degrees, and we could see some additional showers by the end of the 10-day forecast. Overall, there's going to be some cooler autumn weather ahead. Most of those days at the end of the forecast, highs only reach the mid to upper 40s.